Yo boys, back with another video. Today we're going to be doing Rogue Priest. I'm actually helping this guy get to 1800. I was selling carries and he hit me up and he was like, yo, I'm a big fan and blah 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 like you. And then I realized that I needed content, so I was like, bro, I'll just do you for free. So it's 16 to 1800 carry for free like the X usually does. But yeah, we have a little bit FPS issues. I've had a lot of problems with Vegas today. Like I've already made like this I've already voiced over and had to re-edit this 2 times because it just randomly shuts down. I actually end up not restunning in time because I went for damage. Because usually when you're with the Kyrian Priest, they'll do it at the start of the sun instead of the end. So I was like, I didn't think he had any dam. So if I knew, I probably would have just restunned for the trinket. But we end up not getting any trinkets, which sucks. Or we don't get PS or nothing or no vanish. We get cloak and evasion, so that's good enough, I guess. Now, when you're facing any type of row, save your disarm for either big dam or kidneys. Doing it on kidneys can really annoy rogue. I tried to sap this guy, I couldn't, so I disarm him on the stun. I get a beautiful kidney here. My guy can fear off. I try to sap, but I guess since you PS, it puts him in combat. Same thing with Dome. I don't think that should be the case. I don't think you should be put in combat by something like that because you're not taking any damage yourself and you're not doing any healing yourself. So it's like, I don't think it should put you in combat. Maybe that's just me, but yeah. So I can't sap. So here they get a nice good Kenny. He fears me. If I would have pre-cloaked, I couldn't have done anything because the DR on the Kenny was still DR'd for the rogue. So I end up Kenny, and why I Kenny cheap shot is so I can sap off on the priest. Here I trinket. It was kind of questionable. I wouldn't trinket that. Like if you were, I only trinket that because I wanted to kill him, and I was really just annoyed because I really was like, I thought my guy was dead. So here I could go behind him and disarm, but I was like, nah, I'm not going to do it yet since my guy looks fine. And he also traded Trinket. You never want to try to trade disarm and Trinket on the same time. So now I can disarm. And I tell him to dome because he was about to die without clicking it. Thankfully I said it because if not, he would have been dead. But he domes himself. He starts trying to heal. The only problem I see with Disc Priest is it's really like it's like Holy Priest. Once you're out of Serenity, it's really hard to heal. So I end up getting my combo points and then I end up getting re. And in this situation, my only way to kill him is I'm gonna get a full slice and dice since I know my combo points are just gonna keep going down and down and down. But his thing's right here, so I knew he was right there. But our goal is basically this. This guy has domes. What you have to do is you have to open, get your combo points, bait out the rogue. The rogue's gonna open with you with a cheap shot because don't outlaw rogues running Mark for Death Guinea. So they're gonna open you with your cheap shot, and they're not gonna be able to kill you with the cheap shot. Almost like they're just not. It's now the rogue. Unless they like popped every single burst damage in the game, they're not gonna. There's no chance they're gonna kill you. So as you can see, they pop some dam here, and I'm gonna blind. I pre-cloak just in case, and I get a 4-set procs, which this is the one time I actually get it, and we win the game. If I did not get the 4-set proc, he would not have died, and it sucks that's the case. Because if I don't get 4-set procs, I can't kill anything in my shadowy duel. Like if you look at my shadowy duel clips, every time I don't get a 4-set proc, which you guys don't really see because I don't upload it because it's like whatever. It's like I can outplay him to where I don't use any cooldowns and I get every cooldown. That's the best thing about my build or how I pull it is I can get your cooldowns without actually clicking anything, and then I can save all my stuff for when you have nothing. So if you just don't click anything until I click anything, you're fine. Unless I get like a lucky 4-set proc, which makes you click something. But a lot of these people overuse and they end up dying. This priest tries to 1v1 me, but obviously I'm not going to let another Kyrian priest 1v1 me again. So we get our cooldowns back, and then I probably should have waited a little bit longer because if I had and I not sapped, I could have sapped off this blind and he would have been for sure dead. But this guy did an interesting play after this. So instead of healing himself he had 3 seconds to heal himself because obviously he had to wait 2 seconds. He fears instead of healing, and then I knew he was dead after that. He goes for the yellow fear, which is kind of respectable, but he ends up getting taken out, and there's nothing he can do about it. And it was a nice game, but yeah, that's how that goes. And honestly, I kind of want to do an outlaw set for like I'm kind of just tired of playing sub. I kind of just want to do outlaw with healers and just go in PvE. Like playing, I feel like I get no reward out of playing sub. Like I play, like doing such good outplays and all in that. It's like it doesn't even come in hand. Like it doesn't like I don't get a reward for playing like that. I get a reward for like playing a class that's based around doing like damage. Like an outlaw can kill me in a kidney on any kidney. I actually evasion his kidney here, and he pops adrenaline. He lives at, look at this, bubble on top. So he bubbles the mind control with full stack on him. and he vanishes on it. So they use every single cooldown they have on a full stack, which is I respect it as well. I mean, you gotta respect people that can use these cooldowns and still destroy you. So as you can see, I'm taking an unhealable damage. I actually almost die here. So I'm getting like pumped by this dude. Like he's doing a lot of damage. He's doing almost like I had PS. He was probably doing 15k a second right there. So I end up blinding. I kidney here. He ends up double bopping. So we get trinket and double bop. So this is another use of using every cooldown. So this is the prime example of why you don't overuse cooldowns. Because now I don't even need CC to kill this guy. He doesn't have it, and he reps the healer for some reason while the rogues go. I don't know what these guys are doing, but this is why I don't want to play sub. It's boring. It's like I'm I'm not gonna. I want to throw some I want to say some stuff, but they're like 1700, so it's like whatever. So as you can see, right before he has his lay on hands back up, his 30-second like one tap heal where he heals his whole team. I end up killing him. So we end up taking him out. And those are the same type of people that be like Suburg's broken. Those are the same type of people, by the way. I'm telling you. And I actually just got a follow. Or what did I get? Yeah, we ended up just getting a follow because I'm recording on Streamlabs. Nice. So yeah, here we end up outplaying this rogue. I don't know. Like I said, my FPS is really bad because of Vegas, so you're gonna have to like mind it. I'll try to fix it. I think it's like an error with the Vegas because they've had a lot of issues tonight. I don't know what's been going on with it, but it's been annoying me. I end up getting cheap shotted, so here they should instantly fear me and then Kenny the Priest and then go. I don't know why they waited so long to do anything. So we end up getting Priest Trinket PS, which is really good. Anytime you're getting double CDs, it's really good. So I see the Priest running in for a fear. I'm going to obviously try to kite it out. And we actually pre-disarm his kidney, so he ends up fearing. As soon as he fears, we're going to vanish. So I vanish now. Now their whole go is done. Now they can't do any more CC. The only thing they can properly do right now is kidney the priest and do a go in the priest. Instead, the rogue tries going after me with no CC on the priest. I end up blinding kidney, and I end up evasioning his kidney, so I evasion right now. He ends up kidneying into it. That's why every time you kidney a rogue, make sure you shadow step. Trust me, it's worth. Because it's when you're in assassination rogue and you have to wait that 20 seconds, that's a whole DR go. It's like you're gonna be way too far behind. So here, this rogue actually ended up playing way better than I thought. These guys played way better for 1700 rogue mage. Props to them. Those were probably the best rogue mage I faced that weren't like current glads or whatever, all that good stuff, or like rank ones. They played really good. Like they did a lot of plays in here that would definitely be like, okay, that's a good player. So he gets the eyeball. He doesn't get me out, but when I go get the eyeball, and usually when other like rogues will try to look for you, this rogue was so good that he actually pre pumped the pillar. Like he was inside the pillar. I'm telling you. Like I went to get this eyeball, and I thought he would just be out in the open. This guy randomly opens. I'm like confused. I'm like, what the? I thought he opened on my priest. I get the eyeball, and this guy is nowhere to be seen. I don't know where he is. I don't know if he's in the spawn. Look at this. I go to the pillar, and he's just nope. He's like, I ain't coming out until my mage gets you in combat. So they were going for the real tryhard 1700 strat. So he ends up opening me. I could have pre-cloaked, but I was like, I didn't even see the rogue. I had no idea where it was. I legit had was clueless. He tries to go on his own, and this is where you fail. My priest ends up panic trinketing, and this is what could have lost this game, but thankfully we didn't. Because I have cheat death, so even if he would have got like an extra crit, my cheat death would have saved me because the mage was nowhere near. So I end up saving Trinket, which is your most valuable cooldown versus a Rogue Mage. So he ends up nelfing and double DBing. This was an insane play. So he baits him with his nelf and then double DBs. Ends up the road doesn't actually open on us because the DR is not off yet. So he opens now, which is not bad. This is not play. The thing is, he deaths the poly, which ends up losing them the game. I end up pre-blinding him on the DB. He breaks it on accident, but it's not a big deal because I can just shadowy duel. If he DBs me, I trinket and he's dead. GG to my guy, bro. They played absolutely phenomenal for a 1700 rogue mage. Like, really, really good. I was surprised. I honestly, if they just didn't mess up that one thing, well, they were 1850, but you know what I mean. But overall, really good. Not bad at all. Here, we face this sketchy comp. I don't like facing this type of comp. Any Feral Druid with like, this is two of the best hybrids in the game that can just self heal themselves to full. So it's like these are really dangerous. Like if they know what they're doing, they can both just off heal thorns and never die. So we end up doing unhealable damage this guy. I end up kicking the Cyclone. Anytime you can kick Cyclone, go for it. Even if it takes your damage out. It's like, if he can't get CC off, he can't. They're not going to be able to kill you. Because their whole thing is they're not going to click anything until you're CC'd. So I think I end up doing a few misplays. I end up like over DRing stuff because I got like scared for my priest. Because this was 1800 game. He ends up getting me. Look how far away I was from that. I was so far, but he ends up getting me anyway. I pre-evasion just in case he stuns. He ends up fake casting me. I didn't think he'd do it twice. He actually does a really good fake cast, so I kidney him out of form. I end up stepping, bombing. We end up getting his trinket. So really good play by that Druid right there. I honestly was not expecting that third fake cast, but he ends up cycloning. I pre-cloak it because, like I said before, they get their CC, they're not gonna pop anything. So now they pop their cooldowns. Watch my guy's HP. He almost dies to the Fear alone. This is why these classes are way strong. My guy ends up having to use every cooldown other than fire. I end up getting my combo points. So as soon as after bubble, you gotta kill him. So like you gotta go through thorns. You just gotta kill him. So like as soon as you get yourself, we're gonna stun him, trinket, use everything we got, and that's our only chance to win the game. I'm gonna use my vanish. I have to trinket roar. I have to just kill. I vanish the cyclone, and then I shadow strike, and we end up killing him. He ends up renew. I don't know what the renew. See, that's 5-head strat. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Peace, peace. I'll see you guys tomorrow.